Ooh, will you look at that? This baddie just followed me back on social media. Time to slide into DMs and show off some of that sweet Rizz. Apostrophe. I respectfully glance over at your beauty. I lower my fedora down to cover my eyes while I slyly smile to one side. Apostrophe.
You look mighty fine today, milady. I could not help but notice your hadonkamadorkas on your social media profile.
Apostrophe. Looking respectfully while eyeing you up and down as you blush as the alpha gentleman that I am. Apostrophe.
Would you mind if I fondled them in a respectful manner? Of course, only if you want me to.
Apostrophe. I can tell that you're blushing and you cannot contain yourself that an alpha male such as myself and a nice guy would slide into your DMs.
This is the most excited you've ever felt in your entire life! It's all about me and apostrophe. And now we wait to increase the birth rates of the West.
Yeah, so anyway, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to the click. You smell absolutely astounding today. And don't let anyone else lie to you and tell you otherwise. The art of rizzing. Sometimes in this online world, you could believe that rizzing is a lost art form of the ancients. But in reality, I think stuff just wasn't immortalized on social media and people just got drunk to overcome their awkwardness. So anyway, today we're gonna look at the opposite of what Rizz is. I have gathered creepy DMs, flirtatious messages, creepy asterisks, really bad experiences from dating apps and compiled it so that we can believe in love again. Or at the very least, it's like, you know, you will always be pleasantly surprised, because if you compare to this, the contrast is always just like, mwah. Life is all about contrast. So let's get into it, baby. Enjoy. I am fully convinced half my audience are just masochists at this point, including myself.
Picture.
Hi.
Hi.
Peace nervously. How are you today, pretty?
Huh?
I mean, maybe this is just the ultimate test. If someone actually puts up with this, they will put up with anything that you do, okay?
I love myself a man that just pisses himself on a first date.
Hey, cutie patootie. I say as I saunter over to you. What does saunter even mean? Saunter. Walk in a slow, relaxed manner. Oh, okay. I say as I saunter over to you, looking over your beautiful curves with content. So like slowly approaching and like contentfully. What the f? Do you mind? I say, closing up to you. Do you mind if we have sex together?
Definitely not, you fucking creep.
I chuckle at your response. Baby, no need to get so hostile. I pin you back and leave you no room for escape as I grab onto your private assets of reproduction. Besides, it's far too late to back out now. Ooh, kinda rapey vibes in this Discord, isn't it? Well, that's just nice. And they say romance is dead. They have not read flirtatious Discord messages about randomly pushing up people against a wall, despite them saying no. And they say romance is dead. Maybe it should be dead. It probably should be dead. Kisses on the head. Good luck, babe. You can do this, he utters.
Kisses back, thanks. Okay, wait, the roleplay is crazy. but thanks.
Lol, just trying to make you cheer up.
Lol, thanks.
He gazes at you as you walk away. I will miss you, honey, he whispers. But will she actually hear it if he whispers? Like,
I'll miss you, honey. Okay, whoa, what the heck is this? Well, thanks, miss you too.
He stops, and his shoes shine in the sun. This dude watches so much anime. I know exactly what he's picturing. It's just like, you know, sun glare. It's like, ka-ching, you know. Jade, I don't want you to leave me. I need my fedora for this. Hold on, I need my fucking fedora. He stops, and his shoes shine in the sun. Ka-ching! Jade, I don't want you to leave me. Ugh, what will I ever do without you?
Oh my god, no, not the shoes. Hey, I gotta go, take care.
And that's how you Rizz a gut.
If you're worried that condoms aren't 100% contraceptive, you can just do whatever this is. There you go, 100% contraceptive. M or F?
F?
Slowly unzipping my pants? Cool. So how's the day?
Really?
Respectfully sipping up my pants? Dies from cringe?
Okay, at least he backpedaled. You know, the bar is in fucking hell. Backpedaling from being creepy is better than the average nowadays. Man, that's so fucking sad.
I found out you're talking to another alpha. Doubt he can nut you like me. Come outside, kitten. Fricks your lawn flamingo as a pre-game warm-up.
I suddenly feel very insecure about my own skills in flirtatious games.
Daddy Tiger is in heat. Grr! Smells your sweet ovulation. And here's a picture to go with it so you can picture who's absolutely demolishing your yard flamingo.
Hey girl, you know what else is pink like my yard flamingo? I have a mole on my cheek. Do you sell any of your used panties?
Do you?
I buy, sorry, that's embarrassing. If you never tried it, maybe you should, because I bet you have a wonderful aroma.
It's not embarrassing. I buy too. Do you sell any of your used panties?
No, I'm a man. I don't want to sell, I want to buy.
How much for your panties?
Usually I pay $25 a pair.
I'll double that.
Okay, 50 if you wear them for 3 days.
Can you wear them for longer than 3 days? I like it when the man stench is overwhelmingly rancid.
I am not wearing them. You're wearing them. I am buying from you.
What? No, I am buying from you.
I don't sell.
If you've never tried it, maybe you should, because I bet you have a wonderful...
Stop it! Stop, what is this? You can't beat me at my own game, what the fuck?
A gay friend crossed a huge boundary, but... PP. What the frick? Sorry. I am super in the mood, and I was sending poo I shouldn't have. I am sorry. Just that casual moment where I'm like a little bit in the mood on a Friday night, and I just like go through my friend list on Facebook or whatever, and I send some butt pics and just see who replies positively. You know, who would not appreciate that? I don't care if you're super in the mood. Find a gay person to send this to. Actually, don't. You shouldn't be sending this poo unsolicited in the first place. You just crossed a huge boundary. I am unfriending and blocking you. Yeah, like, being gay isn't even really the point. Like, I think anyone would be uncomfortable no matter, like, the gender of the person who happened to send this to you. Like, someone you're just casually platonic friends with and you just get bombarded with way too invasive nudes out of nowhere. I think most people would be very uncomfortable.
On my art account.
Hello.
Hello, how may I help you?
My name is Blorp. Is that you in your bio?
Yeah, yes it is. Why do you ask?
Holy! You are so beautiful, babe. Heart eyes emojis.
Thank you. Does your conversation have anything to do with my work or just how I look?
Oh no, I do have a commission. Do you do 18 plus staring emoji portraits?
No, but I can recommend other artists for you that do not safe for work commissions.
Can you make a nude painting of you with those big fuckable bobs, tiny little waist, tight kitty, and fat buttocks? Make it as detailed and accurate as possible. You are very attractive, especially your... cherries? Is that supposed to mean balls or boobs? Maybe it can be both if you have all of the assets, so to say. Those have to be at least D-cup, definitely talking about balls. After going through your highlights, you should show more and maybe resort to OF. You know, in a few hundred years from now, when they're gonna be digging up ancient literature to translate and read in school, kind of the same way we had to read like ancient poetry in school, right? This is what they're gonna find, like,
oh, you had the D-cup cherries, milady, heart emoji, drooling emoji, sweating emoji. And it's like, chat, what does this mean? Because in the future they call the classroom chat, because why not? And everyone is like, oh my god, this was the mating ritual of a religious fucking sect back in the day. Because that's what it's gonna look like, because there's no way anyone would act like this otherwise. I'll pay extra money for a commission of yourself.
And this is where I end the conversation, and why I don't post myself a lot. I'll be forwarding this conversation to my artist mutuals and blocking you. In the future, please remain respectful and keep your strange fantasies out of business. I also noticed you have posts with your family up on your page.
It's not even an anonymous person. They have this little shame, and they're posting pictures with their whole oh my god, man.
Including your parents. I'll be sending this conversation forward to them too. I'm sure they would love to see their son acting like this to random strangers on the internet. From now forward, think twice before sending poo like this. Have a nice life.
Oh my god, please tell us what his parents said.
They apologized for his actions and said they will be speaking to him about it.
I mean, that's good. At least they're not those kind of coddling parents who are like, oh my god, that could not be my little angle. They could not do anything wrong. A much older coworker, M36,
much older. Okay, I'm not quite 36 today. Calm down, Click. Calm down. You still have a solid couple years left. Got my F21 phone number. Hey, is this Blorp? This is Blorp.
Hi, yes, what's up?
Awesome. Hey, yeah. The reason I'm texting you doesn't have to do with work at all, so hope that's okay.
I'm not comfortable.
Okay, no worries. My apologies. Would have been kicking myself a bit if I didn't say anything.
Okay, how did you find my number, by the way?
I just realized that she's like 15 years younger, and it's a random coworker just texting you out of the blue and creepily looking up the phone number. That's certainly a sort of vibe, isn't it? I just remembered it one day after you had come in. Didn't have the guts to ask you for it proper or reach out to you earlier than today. You seem interesting. But as you said, you're not comfortable with talking outside of work, so it's all good. Smiley. No hard feelings. Again, my apologies. You don't plan on making a complaint, I'd hope. Would suck. Lol. Context. This coworker, M36, used to work at my store, but got moved to a secondary location because he couldn't stop getting in fights with his ex-girlfriend, who was his coworker and is 18 years old. He's a creep. Whenever I go to the secondary store to shop, he always has to say hi and or compliment me somehow. I am bringing this to my store manager tomorrow because I feel like I want to vomit. Yes, indeed. You're fighting with your, teenage ex as a 36-year-old at work, to the point you get moved to another location. And what do? Yes, indeed. Start, looking up phone numbers and start creeping on other borderline teenagers at work. Yeah. Bro, be so for real. How have you even managed to keep the job up until this point? That is absolutely flabbergasting.
My mom's ex sent me this barf emoji.
Oh, that's always a dinger. I think you got hacked. Got a friend request with only 5 friends.
Weird. I'm not hacked, just somebody made a fake profile.
Here is the fake profile. Okay, just letting you know.
Interesting, thanks. Can you report it?
No naked pictures, damn it. Lol, I will. Post this on your own Facebook and label it My Mom's Ex. I second this. And when you post it to Facebook, tag him and don't blur his name so he knows that everyone knows. Okay, I'm gonna add my own little insight to this kind of thing. This is a bit of a hypothetical, but I think it's also quite likely based on my own experience with questionable individuals in the online space over the years. I am 90% sure he made this profile, so he had an excuse to reach out to and act like this. There is no way there's just happens to be a random profile and he just happens to find it like this or whatever. He totally made this profile, okay, as a way to reach out and act creepy to test the waters while trying to brush it off as him being concerned, okay? This is 90% his profile.
I need a jug of lettuce smexy as you.
I'm 16.
Oh, frick, sorry.
Hey, he backed off after finding out OP was underaged. Better than 99% of the people that get posted here. Why is the bar in hell, though? Why can't women or children simply exist without this type of unwanted, unwelcomed, naughty attention or harassment? It is still a sad world we live in when we're relieved a creepy harasser, at least not a PDF. You know the barista has oh man, he a creeper, but at least he's not a pedo. The world is bright. The future is on fire. I also wonder, does like this ever work? Or maybe it does work if you do it enough. It's kind of the scammer vibe. Scammers who just spam 1,000 people and maybe 3 people happen to be old people or people that aren't technologically literate enough for they fall for the scam, right? It's just a numbers game, basically, until they happen to message someone who's in a bad place or someone who's easily exploitable or something. I don't know. It has to be something like that, right? Because the ratio of how often something like this works can't be particularly high. Like sending creepy suggestive DMs to people on Reddit. Like bro. Left my phone for 20 minutes. Thumbs up heart. Tell me about yourself. Princess. Heart emoji. Tell us about yourself. We don't have anything to hide. Hey, why are you writing late? Are you writing to somebody else? I really don't like that you wrote to me late. I really don't like it. When you write late, we are talking honestly. You write late. You really hurt me. Breaking heart emojis. You haven't replied for 6 minutes? For 6 minutes, I have been living in purgatory, and it's your fault. You know that writing to me late is rude to me, right? You are probably talking to other men. You say you love Turkish people, and yet you're being rude. It is shameful. You say you love Turkish people and yet you're being rude. This is the same argument as like nice guys. It's like, oh, I'm a nice guy and yet you treat me like poo. Imagine if I was going out dating people and I was like, oh my god, I'm a Swedish boy and you don't love me simply for being Swede? That? It's like there's some sort of like bare minimum thing. It's like, oh my god, I showered this week and you don't love me? What's wrong with you? Doing things without informing me, riding late and suddenly leaving is a great rudeness towards a Turk. Thank you for your disrespectful behavior. I saw from you that Egyptians are rude. Thank you. You are cheating on me. It's obvious now. You're riding to another man. It's really a shame. But you've known each other for 24 hours. Have you even met yet? What do you mean cheating? Oh my god. I thought you had to be in a relationship, or at least known each other for more than 24 hours before cheating would even be technically possible. Anyway, clapping emojis. I applaud you for your rudeness. So you are somebody who talks to every man and the type of girl Turks hate. Your indifference and leaving is a great rudeness. Why does it talk like a medieval character from like Game of Thrones? Oh, milady, you did not call me the day after thou hast putteth a great rudeness upon me and my kin. You're obviously doing something without knowing. You just said that everyone loves me, so you are a rude girl who talks to every man. Or, you know, she was taking a shit because it's been like 11 minutes total. Imagine how controlling this person will be in a relationship if you've only known them for 24 hours and they act like this when you haven't replied for 4 minutes. You know that people sometimes nap, or like are busy, or working, or taking a dump, or left their phone charging in the other room, or whatever. If you cannot deal with someone being away from their phone for 4 minutes or being too busy to text actively, then you should never ever ever be in a relationship, because my god, you would be the worst, most abusive, controlling partner ever. Hi, you're very beautiful. I am sure you have heard that a lot, but I wanted you to hear it from me. I would like to chat with you and get to know you better. If you don't mind, would you like to meet? You seem very friendly and approachable. Don't think you should give it a chance? I guarantee you won't regret it. Okay, so far like slightly like undertones of like being a little bit weird and pushy, but it's not super bad. Some people are just bad at texting. Do you want to video call each other and help each other get each other off, baby? You'll enjoy it too. I'll introduce you to pleasures you don't know. I think you're looking for another synonym to pleasure, maybe like psychological pain, but thanks. I suspect this is written by his penar, pretending to be his fingers. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to write that absolute fucking cringe. It was my penis that wrote it, pretending to be my fingers. Please believe me. Older guy I used to work with asked me, a teenager out. Ooh, it's another one of these goodies. I just found out they let you go. I am sorry. I like that I'm using this voice, but the dude is probably like 35 or whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I'm sorry. Are you doing okay? Yeah. Good, I'm glad. Hey, Blorp, I was wondering if you ever wanted to hang out and get to know each other. Oh, to be a woman on the internet. I think you mean female. To be a female on the internet. Here we go. Hey, are you cool with nudity? Oh, you are so cute. You have a gorgeous face and killer body. I am dying to draw some of you. Please tell me you have more selfies. Also, how is Warframe? I just finished the intro mission and got to the social space. So you want to socialize with me in Warframe, where I can draw you like a French girl? Hey girl, you don't know me or anything, but I just saw your post on Blorp and I'm definitely not the girl. I just want to say you're so pretty. I know that's random, lol, but honestly I feel like us girls don't support each other nearly as much as we should, and you deserve to hear that. I am Blorp, by the way. By the way, can you send me a picture of your butt so I can look at it from a girl's perspective? Oh, can I draw you in a not safe for work style? At least he asked. The bar is so fucking low. Whoa, can I? To you? Oh boy, I will buy you anything. Oh my god, hey girl, it's me. Parentheses, also a girl. Anyway, butt pics? Girl, by the way. Hey, F21, I'm a girl and saw your girly posts on the girly subreddits. You're so cute, girl. I'm a girl, by the way. Share with me girl things. We can have a sleepover and do girl things together, like pillow fights in underwear. Oh, I have a perfect picture for like a little intermission between the absolute cringe
it's a kiwi bird, and it's like, oh, because it's so sour, so it turned into kiwi. You know, it's like it sucks itself inwards like a little butthole that like, you know. So that's great. I love kiwi birds. I want one.
Yes, just got done eating lunch with some coworkers. Rest for lunch too. Haha.
Hey, I had a very long day at work and I'm just beat. Do you mind if we can reschedule? I just kind of want to spend the night inside tonight.
I mean, this kind of stuff is perfectly understandable. Sometimes people are just under the weather or tired, and of course it can be a bummer if someone cancels on you and you've been looking forward to it. But it's always a really good sign if they reschedule, if they suggest a new time. You know, that's always like a telltale sign, and something that I try to do as well when I cancel on someone because I'm either tired or under the weather or, you know, got booked with something else or whatever it might be. It's like, hey, I got bogged down or feeling icky or whatever. Can we meet this day instead? That's always a really good sign, and it shows that people are still interested. So this is perfectly fine, even if it can be disappointing in the moment.
Hey, yes, I do mind, and we cannot reschedule. I'm not sure what kind of response I was expecting, but certainly not that. Tonight at 7 p.m. still works for me. I am the main character. You know, the date is about me. See you this evening. I'll come get you at 6:45. You know, when women tell you that they like, you know, ooh, confidence or whatever, it's more like, be sure in yourself. Don't be super insecure. Don't freak the fuck out if she haven't replied to your text in 4 minutes. You know, that's the kind of confidence that people are like, man, that's kind of cool and nice, and it feels like a stable, safe person, you know? It's not like, hey, I'm feeling under the weather. I'm coming and dragging you out of the house to bring you on a date, whether you like it or not. No.
Hello, I wasn't really asking. I was letting you know that I am tired and want to stay inside. We can reschedule for another time, but tonight I am truly just drained and tired and would prefer not to go out.
She's even giving a second chance after that message. Oh my god, bro, take it. Or run away. Run away. You would do her a favor. But oh my god, you're even getting a second chance after this rancid message. Girl, I wasn't asking you either. Rolling eyes emoji. I am coming to see you. We don't have to go out. We can watch a movie at your place, but I'm not rescheduling. It already took us a while to plan another date.
I am not going out tonight.
You do realize that I have your address, right? Oh, he's a little charmer. Yes, indeed. Straight to the threats of stalking and violence. Ooh, that's exactly what females enjoy. Oh, what I like in a man.
That's not my home address that I gave you. It was just a spot for us to meet up.
Ooh, not even that strat worked out.
So you're really not going to come outside? Please don't make me go back to my old ways.
Enjoy your life. Take care.
What do you mean my old ways? I used to stalk people that didn't want to go out on dates with me. Don't make me do it again. It's actually your fault if I become a harassy weirdo.
Girlies, have you ever thought about that stalkers wouldn't actually be stalkers if you just spent enough time with them?
This is wild. My old ways. Excuse me as I lock all my doors and windows. Oh, you know those kind of traps you build in zombie games when it's like fall traps and spikes outside your doors, that kind of stuff, automatic turrets? That feels like the kind of vibe. Literally spending the night at a friend's house tonight. You know what always strikes me as so weird about people like this? You know, good on her. She dodged like a massive bullet. She dodged a fucking nuke, okay? But what strikes me as so weird about these people is that they're both really unstable, but they also don't know how to strategize it in the least, which maybe is a good thing because they show their colors early on. But it's like, you could have totally gone on a date with this girl that you're obviously interested in if you just rescheduled for 2 days later. Or whatever. You know, it's so easy to just not be this stinky, okay? But also, I suppose it's good that people that are like this are really bad at poker facing through it, you know, so people can see what they really like very early on and run away before they get stuck. I knew him for less than 24 hours.
Fancy. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna drive home.
KK.
Unless you wanna call while I drive.
Up to you, hun.
I gave my neighbor some gumbo and we spent while geeking out about conspiracy theories and video games. Lol. What have you been up to? You're probably sleeping. I hope you have super sweet dreams.
I am awake, but let me tell you something. Never.
Go to bed, young man. Lol. Never?
Just never, ever let me wait again for 8 hours without telling me what the f*** is going on. It's the same for me like murder.
Sorry? I was distracted.
If someone ignores a whole human being and not value enough, it's like murder, because you're literally giving a poo about this whole person and anything he is. So the maximum level of disrespect that someone ever could do to someone else, ever, that's what you did. You disrespected my whole existence by not telling me that you will be busy with your neighbors.
Whoa, hey, I didn't do it on purpose. It was an honest mistake. I'm sorry for upsetting you.
Okay, this kind of behavior is really aggressive and controlling, right? He's yelling and screaming at you and insulting you and telling you you're disrespectful while yelling at you. He's making out himself to be the victim while actively mistreating you. But on top of that, you've also only known him for 24 hours. Like, bro hardly has access to your entire schedule after knowing you for less than a fucking day.
I'm not your fucking dependent dog who has to wait for you to come back. Your sorry means nothing. It doesn't change anything.
Maybe you should get a life of your own. Okay, how about that? Don't you have anything to do?
Why are you cussing at me?
Don't be sorry. Think before you do shit. It's called growing up. Especially you, who is constantly talking about respect and accepting boundaries and shit. Pulls out a move like that.
Pulls out, doesn't reply for a couple hours or a text message. How dare you pull a move like... It's the most disrespectful thing you can do to anyone. It's equivalent to murdering babies.
You better be ashamed of your behavior in this case. I am dead serious.
Look, man, I understand that you're upset, and again, I'm sorry, but I don't tolerate being cussed at. Do it again, and you will never hear from me ever.
That's a decent way of putting your foot down. Honestly, I would probably not give them the chance at all if someone talked to me like this, because they've already shown their true colors. When people tell you who they are, listen to them. It's coming straight from the source.
No one deserves to be ignored or left alone as if they are worthless.
Jesus Christ, you have some severe insecurity issues and you're taking it out as abusive behavior onto someone that you've known for less than a day. Oh my God, go to therapy and stop dating.
I'm going to leave you alone now because I can see that you're upset. We can talk again when you're calmed down. I am going to take a shower.
And ignore him for another 15 minutes? Are you washing your hair and using conditioner? Is it 35 minutes? You absolute slootbag! How dare you cheat on me? With the shower!
Do you think losing you as a conversation partner is a loss or punishment?
Oh, now he's minimizing it. Okay, so he's also super upset that you didn't talk to him for a couple hours, but now he's also minimizing you. So it's like you've hurt him, you've left him alone and abandoned and felt like you murdered him on a spiritual level or something, but you're also absolutely worthless and not talking to you would not be a punishment, even though he's acting as if you are. Bro, I don't think you can have it both ways.
Who are you trying to punish? So you do the same shit again? Listen here, this life gives a fuck about who you are and what you think it's all about. Facts you left without telling anything. Now when you get confronted with your messy bullshit behavior, you run away like a miserable piece of shit just not to be confronted.
I mean, she also told you don't cuss at me or we won't be speaking again. And now you cussed quite a few times. The amount of cussing density in this is pretty high.
That is the weakest, saddest, most disgusting way behavior a human being can do.
Okay. Also, one little piece of like hypocrisy that people like this always fall for is like, if she's actually so horrible that you're making her out to be, like, you know, her ignoring you gives you great pain. She's also worthless and not worth spending time on. And she's a miserable, immature piece of poo-poo and weakest, saddest, most disgusting thing, and she's treated you like you're subhuman and stuff. Why the fuck would you want to talk to her? Okay, if the things you are saying about her yourself are true, why the fuck are you here? That's always the hypocrisy in these people that I will never understand. If you truly believe the words that you spew, you wouldn't want to spend time with this person. Okay?
You are an egotistic, narcissistic, and dehumanizing by your actions.
How dare you take a shower and not bring the phone with you to text me during those 5 minutes? How dare... Narcissist.
And the worst part is you think you have the right to do that and still be a good person. That's just something wrong with many different things. You constantly talk about respect and accepting boundaries and constantly threatening me with leaving.
Yeah, it's like, don't cuss at me and scream at me or I will leave. That's not threatening. That's saying, hey, don't do this thing I don't like or I'll be gone. That's like, I mean, it's not really a threat. It's just like communicating response to you being poopy. It's a reflection of your actions. It's not a threat they are making.
Well, guess what? Nobody gives a poo about you going away or staying or talking to be silent. Nobody cares about your existence so much. They would obey you in the way where you can control what you have to say or they're gonna have to behave or whatever.
Oh, so now she's the controlling one. Okay, so she's not allowed to do anything else except to be at your beck and call. She's a horrible person and mistreating you, an equivalent to murder if she doesn't reply to your text within 5 minutes. But she's the controlling one now.
Oh my god, this is absolutely amazing, like just turning the roles around. The only good thing is that he's really bad at it, okay? I've seen similar manipulation before, but people do it over very, very long periods of time and slowly whittling into someone and like bending boundaries and that kind of stuff. He's just a straight shooter at least, so you can just tell it's bullshit right away. So at least there is some level of honesty to it, I suppose. Like, ooh, look at how fucking abusive I am, like right off the bat. Nice. Know your fucking place, shut your dumb ass mouth, stop talking constantly bullshit, get rid of your ego cause it's fucking gross. And try to be more modest and come back to reality cause I don't know you're living but definitely not in reality. No, she's in the shower right now. I think that's pretty reality, you know. The world isn't all about wishes. Your imagination, respect your boundaries, your way of thinking, your existence. You're telling someone that their boundaries shouldn't matter. What a quality partner. I wonder how he would act if someone else came at you with, like, bad stuff, you know? Oh, goody. You are the same piece of shit that we all are. No, I think you're in a league of yourself, bro. Okay. And now, if your ego is f***ed up, you are free to frick off. But if you want to keep talking like a normal person, you better shut the frick up, know your place, and stop being such an egotistical C-word. Now, f*** you, and have a nice day. I met you yesterday, bro. There is no way you're crashing out this hard. I didn't disrespect you on this level, except for yelling at you, calling you names, calling you narcissistic, saying you're not allowed to be away from the phone when I'm texting you, being controlling while also calling you controlling, and so on and so forth, and cussing at you and being kind of low-key threatening and that kind of stuff, but you're the disrespectful one. Stop playing the fucking victim. You are playing the victim as well. This is absolutely insane. The level of projection is like flabbergasting. You are the aggressor here. You are the one in charge, you're the one who treats people like worthless meat heaps. Holy shit, man. That's only good for you when you're bored, have nothing to use them and throw them away until you need them again. This doesn't work like that, you don't fucking know my value, you can fulfill your threatening of have you got me? I wish you the best in life. I wouldn't. I wish him the worst in life. But I never want to speak to you again. Peace and love. Why do people go on dating apps instead of going to therapy? Hey, how are you? Yo, is this not the chick that gave me her number at Sheets? Yo, come on, girl. She played you, dog. I'm sorry. Damn, girls be brutal. You single chick or know any? Yo, come on, girl. Hey, definitely not a chick, Lemafau. I can assure you on that. Well, how's your head game, lol? Yes, indeed. You cannot lose if you play all sides, I suppose. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Justin.
Hello. What's your Insta? Let's talk there.
I would rather stay on here at first if that's okay.
Yeah, totally fine.
How's your day?
It's been great. Do you have Insta? He's suffering from memory issues. Poor boy. F's in chat. Well, laddies, lasses, and lassos, I do hope you learned something about the beautiful word of Sigma gut rizzing, because I sure as did not. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care. Mwah.